Good morning. I'm Chris with Windridge Implements from Cresco, Iowa here. Alongside me is Keith McIntosh. He's also with Windridge Implements here out of the Cresco branch. This morning we're going to talk about a new and exciting product from Case IH, and that is called FieldOps. Keith, with the new FieldOps branding, how does this unify Case IH precision farming solutions?
Well, it's a new platform for Case IH. FieldOps replaces the AFS Connect, and it unifies their ability to support all HC and H equipment, and then also it provides management solutions for farmers in progress into the future.
How has precision farming technology evolved in recent years, particularly regarding GPS and application systems?
Well, customers are using strip till for more of their application. They're using different application systems on their sprayers, starting to use cameras for guidance. So there's a lot of things coming in the future. Autonomy is one of the things that's coming. So there's a lot of ways that this is getting introduced into the sector.
I know, digging through my archives back in the 90s, we thought we had the world with this is the very first light bar that we sold back in the late 90s, and it's sure evolved immensely in the last 20 years. What are the key features and benefits of FieldOps for farmers and ag businesses?
So some of the key features are having the ability to send planted data or harvested data through a connected vehicle to a cloud and having real-time access to that. If you don't have the connected vehicle, maybe you have Climate Field View or Slingshot competitive equipment. There are APIs that can be connected to the FieldOps.
If you have working with a different type of software and stuff, don't hesitate to ask, because the list is your arm's length long, and 10-to-1 there is an interface with your current software to our FieldOps program.
And then they interface also with co-ops and stuff. I know a customer that has interfaced with a co-op, and they have the ability to see what they've applied for product and can tell if they over-applied or under-applied.
Without having to worry about losing the USB stick from his current monitor, taking it into the co-op.
Yep, exactly.
How does mapping technology contribute to improved farm management and productivity?
So it allows the customer to produce a real-time map if they have a connected vehicle, whether it be harvest or planting or field spraying. Applications make real-time decisions for the farmer. Farmer can decide if he needs to change something and so forth.
And just to reiterate, you do not have to have a late model tractor with some hardware components. We could essentially turn any vehicle into a connected machine.
Correct. If we install a PCM with turn it into a connected machine if it has the right user monitor, whether it be a 700 Pro Plus or a Raven Viper, Raven, or the 1200 monitors, we can get them connected and turn them into a connected machine. It wouldn't have to be a brand new AFS Connect vehicle.
What advice do you have for farmers looking to implement or upgrade precision farming systems?
One thing I would say is do your homework, know where you want to go. It costs money, we all know that, but what are you looking for? Are you looking for just the basic system, or are you looking to have an advanced system where you're going to do strip till? And if you're going to do that, make sure you do your homework and get the right connectivity, the right GPS signal, have all the right things in place.
Can you share examples or case studies of how FieldOps has impacted farm operations?
So FieldOps has allowed customers to get real-time data and make real-time decisions, and they can also see equipment information. They can tell if that tractor's moving. They can tell the speed it's going. They can tell if it's low on fuel, low on DEF, what the oil pressure is. Same way with a combine. The combine operator, they can probably, depending on the equipment, they can possibly see where the settings are at, rotor speed, all those kinds of things. So the FieldOps has allowed all that to come forth.
And something that's so trivial, I ran into a case where a grandfather wanted his grandchildren to go pick rock and he just wanted to make sure that the unit was moving. So he used FieldOps just to monitor to make sure that
Yep.
something didn't happen to him and the tractor was still moving. So something as trivial as rock picking plays into FieldOps.
Yep, exactly.
What are some common challenges when adapting new ag technology, and how can they be overcome?
So one would be understanding your return on investment and what level of technology you're going to want to use. Being able to add to your system in the future, let's say. So if you bought a 700 Pro Plus and just a basic guidance system, what can you add to it down the road, whether it be rate control or something of that nature, connectivity, rate control, all those above options. Precision planting, we get into that too.
How does Windridge support customers in transitioning to using FieldOps and other precision farming tools? A lot of dealerships have specialized individuals that you're directed to that handle that. Here at Windridge, we've done a lot of cross training where everybody's has basic knowledge of FieldOps and technology, terminology, and the principles. And then we also have the experts that go more in depth with your and put a system together to your grower's operation.
Yeah, one of the things I've been doing is when we sell a connected vehicle, we'll help that customer get a FieldOps account set up, and I'll go out a lot of times or get on the phone with them, mostly face to face, and get that account set up. Show them how they can access their equipment, show them how they can access their maps. If they don't have boundaries on their maps, we can show them how we can take harvested data and turn that into a map and have a bounded map, and basically help the customer understand the program.
Great. Are there any upcoming trends or innovations in precision agriculture that listeners should watch for?
Well, one of them, like I mentioned earlier, is systems of cameras on sprayers doing the guidance, and that can actually be done up to a full canopy, if you could believe that. And those guys have been running up to 18 miles an hour, which is kind of crazy. So that's one of the things that's coming down the pipe. It's here. We're trying to get a couple systems out. There's high speed instances where they're high speed planting, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we got things coming down the pipe.
And also high-speed tillage out there. So
yeah,
we have multiple avenues, and generally we have a solution to fix anybody's concern out there.
So one thing I guess I kind of failed to mention was Soil Command. We haven't gotten into that a lot yet, but we're going to try and get into it here. Soil Command's the ability to change your implement depth or how deep the implement's going, whether it be the gangs in the front of an 875 versus the tillage points in the basket in the rear. If you want something to change depth, that changes automatically. And you can actually write a prescription through FieldOps. You can write a prescription for the planter. You write a prescription for the Soil Command.
So in the end result is just more productivity and keeping more money to the bottom line.
Exactly.
If you have more interest in any of our product offering, there are resources out there. You can find training and more information at mycaseih or my.caseih.com. Or FieldOps is a free program that's out there on the cloud, and that's at fieldOps.caseih.com. Or you can stop by any of the Windridge Implement locations and ask for information. Our product portfolio includes the OEM products. We are also a Precision Planting Premier Dealer, which is the highest level to achieve with Precision Planting. We're also a Trimble reseller also. So we have a lot of product and stuff to fit your needs.
Yeah, and if you're trying to contact somebody, you can get a hold of myself. I've got quite a bit of knowledge in the precision side of the precision planting with Chris here, and we're doing a lot on the Raven side. So get a hold of anybody at Windridge. If they don't have an answer, they can get a hold of me or Chris, and we'll get it figured out for you.
Yep, and we'll get you an answer. And then that, I'd like to thank everybody for their time today and our inaugural podcast.
Yep. Hopefully we'll see you in the future.
Thank you.